kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Hey man, good to see you back. Nice to see you, man. Nerd.
Life's a bitch, and then you
What a nerd. Time to get the hammer out of the closet. Thor Strimmer.
Ooh.
let's rock. Let's rock. Hail to the king, baby. I'm gonna kick your ass. So, who wants to dance? You invincible headshot scripted cheater, son of a bitch.
Here for the banging intro music. that big OL potato.
Game over. See you in hell.
Can you guys testing 1 2 3 testing? Is this are we good? I haven't done this in a while. If you haven't noticed, oh my gosh, hold on, let me kill the video. Oh man, testing. Are we good? Okay. I'm alive, everybody. I'm alive. I haven't died yet. What's up? I have missed you guys. I have missed you guys a lot. It wouldn't be a Thor stream if I messed something up with the camera for sure. Miss Catastrophic, Tiger Lily, what's up? There's Lady, Queen K, Malachi, Shiz, Eder, Surefoot, Eddie Cross, NA. I got oh man. One of the reasons why I didn't want to do this is all the feels come back. Whoa! God damn it, man.
Yay, COD W.
Let's just turn it off and we'll go. We'll do another year. All right. Oh man, hold on. Woo. Okay. I need to get the other glasses on, right? I need to Cat, what's up? Whoa. I missed you guys. What's up? We got people like A Braxton here. We got Shiz. We got Ram Parker through. Kedor. We got my first viewer ever. What up, Craigie? Good to see you guys. Malachi. Kreese, Kingpin, what's up? Lady Crow, Miss Itsy Blitzy, what's up? I know, Miguel, good to see you as well, man. Pimp, what are we doing out here? Gamgee, good to see you as well. Sorry about that, guys. A lot of the settings are going to be in Funky Town because of just, number one, this isn't my computer. Number two, I haven't done this in a while. Lilywood, it's good to see ya. What up, Chaos? It's been forever, guys. Mr. Outrage Pizza, Shiz. Yeah, we got Cheesy up in here as well. I see you, my friend. Mescalente, good to see you as well. Cool Cat, looking for a kitty, man. Yeah, guys, I wanted to kind of take a step back, and it's been a while. You know, I don't know. You guys weren't at my last stream. A bunch of you guys, where have you been in the last couple of streams? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, man. So I wanted to kind of take today just to kind of hang out with you guys, give you guys some life updates, check in on you. Some of you fools have gotten married, kids, relationships, college, graduate, you know what I mean? So I wanted to kind of take a step back today and hang out with you guys a little bit, kind of sum up where I've been over the last 3 years and all that kind of stuff. I am still smelly for sure. But yeah, I figured today would be a good day as anything. Panay, thank you so much for the raid. Mercury, great to see you. I was wondering what happened to you. Yeah, a lot. For old viewers here, it's so good to see you guys. It's just like old times, right? Little Thunder buddies. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna sound contrite and all that kind of stuff, but it's hard. It's hard to open this floodgate. It's hard to open this floodgate again because I missed you guys, right? But I just, like I said in my Discord post, I hope everybody's been good, living life. And yeah, Undercover Mario, what's going on, baby? Snuggle Bray, Shiz, I've missed you. I've missed you more. Like I said, say what you will about my Twitch career and all that, but we managed to carve out a great, silly, weird, very weird corner of the internet, right? And you guys have never been far from my thoughts. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do today. I wanted to kind of take today to kind of talk about what I've been doing for the last 2.5 years since I last been here on the channel. I know I did a quick stream last year. Thank you so much for that, Eclipse. I love you, buddy. How are you doing? Mad Season, shake it. It's so good to see you. PJ, you goddamn legend, buddy. Thank you, dude. Mad Season, I hope you're doing well. It's so good to see so many great people in here. But it's our corner, right, Malachi? And there's a lot of great broadcasters out there. I'm not saying there aren't a lot of great broadcasters out there, but if I could leave anything with anybody, it would be the fact that our corner of the internet was real weird, but it was ours. You know what I mean? It was ours, and we had some people are like, "What were you like as a streamer back in the day?" And I can't give them an honest account of what we used to be like back in. It got real weird, it got real crazy, but it was a good time. And I'm happy to say when I do go into Twitch, which isn't too much these days unless it's C Baggins or Lily and all that, there's not quite a place like it. So Greg, thanks for that. Lily Wynn, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling better. Creedoc, Good to see you. Big man, what's up? What's up, Skull? Good to see you back here. Thanks for the love, dude. You were a moderately okay Hyperscape player. Okay, first of all, Baggins, don't come up in here, okay? This guy wants to come up in here and Pepe Le Pew all over me. This guy, I brought him back on the Realm Royale for a celebrity shot, and this guy didn't look like he ever played the game. Okay, so don't sit there, Baggins, and try to do something to me, buddy, all right? You're not that guy. Mr. Sit in the corner and go play your MMORPG. You know what I mean, DJ Cultus? You know what I mean? He wouldn't even know his way around a shooter these days, you know what I mean? He's too busy playing the bard. Okay, so don't live fast and eat ass. You know what I'm talking about, Big Chungus? Yeah, we still got a little bit of that for sure. Man, Ash Media, it's great to see you as well. Mercury, yeah. So yeah, guys, I don't really know where to start. Amanda Spy, great to see you as well. Amanda, I was actually telling Lily the other week about when you first started joining the stream and how young you were, and you were like, what, in high school or just went into high school, and now you're streaming on the Smite channel, right? I watched you grow up, and it's just so weird to know that this stream is, the channel's been around for 10 years.
Thor
10 years,
left the
PJ.
stream.
10 years, man. Rex, Hurston, great to see you. In that time, we've had viewers get married. We've had viewers like Grim Slasher and Hurston have 2 kids. Not one, but
Harry
2
Thor.
kids. Yeah, like 2 kids. 2 kids, literally 2 kids. And I just... Yeah, what are we doing out here, Jay? What are we doing? Pimpasaur, I from your Instagram, I think you're still
From
with
the
your guy,
artist
which is
formerly
great.
known as Bonafide, I am wishing you all the best.
Thank you, my friend. Bonafide J. But I'm a little I'm a little confused though, because I thought Twitch chat, we had made an eternal agreement that you're not allowed to change your name. You know what I mean? That's kind of where we left it. When I stopped streaming, I was like, all right, everybody be good now, but you're not allowed to change your Twitch name. And people out here changing Twitches. What are you doing? Almost 5 years. Grim is on a roll, right? Waifu, great to see you as well. We have N1 Net Battler. I remember him from the old Mega Man days. Waifu, it's great to see you. DJ Cultus, he was an old Dawn Gate viewer. Miss Itsy Blitzy, he's been rocking the stream. Sunshine, thanks for the raid. I really appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. So, Jameis, you bastard. Oh, Mr. Jameis, you bastard. Commander Taco is here as well. Oh, fucking late. We are old these days. We're back. Yeah, so, guys,
Dude, this is hype.
Mike, great to see you as well. Old Realm Royale and friend. So, yeah, I wanted to take today to take 5 steps back, let people ask questions, talk about what I've been up to.
Back, baby.
We back, baby. Yeah. So long story short, where I am right now is I lost my job. I'm in a weird spot in my life. And high res laid off about like 70 people. And so I want to take a moment here. People are like, what's going on with you, Forrest? What's happening? What's the future like? I figured like I would take a couple steps back today, talk about what's the past, go all the way back, Creedoc. We're not old, we're just leveled up legendary. I don't know, I'm feeling old, but I will say here, go chat, I do have something for you. All right, hold on. Yeah, huh? Yeah, look at these ham hocks. You know what I mean? Come on, baby, let's go. Come on. Some things don't change, chat. Not impressed? What do you mean? I've been working real hard on those legs, man. Come on. Darth Mary, how's the family doing? How's everything going with you? Yeah. Damn, you skipped leg day too much? Come on, man. Yeah, that's definitely a Thor stream for sure. Eder Shoodfoot. Man. Skitty! What? Yeah. So before I get into where we've been and what we've been up to, I do hope, Cool Cat, I know when I last talked to you, you were having huge problems in your life, man. I hope things have turned around. That goes for anybody out there, for any of the viewers. I am not working anymore, right? That doesn't mean like, oh, Thor's a therapist now, right? But having caught up like this, if you have in the last 2 or 3 years have gone through some radical changes and you feel like you need somebody to talk to, feel free to reach out to me. I am on Discord now. Not to say I'm just gonna be like, all right, let's talk about your day, but you guys have never gone far from my hearts for sure. It's weird. It's like I'm never gonna say that I was the best broadcaster or the most talented or the smartest. Right, Lord knows I could have done more marketing and all that kind of stuff, but I did stream with my heart, and it's kind of like opening up an old wound, turning the camera back on. I know it's hard to kind of convey how this feels, but it's just, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So, but it is good to see everybody, and yeah, it is good to see everybody. Hope you're doing well. From chicken legs to rooster legs, baby. I say a boy. Yeah. So, in lieu of that, yeah, I for people who haven't been here in a while, who haven't I figured I'd just give everybody kind of the long TLDR of what's happened, right? So, nice to see you as well. Do you still have the key chain for Gamgee? Well, considering that Gamgee's the one that set me up with my beautiful lady, you can't see her, but she's on the off stream over there. Gamgee deserves a lot more. Palin, love you, my friend. I was still living with my parents last time I saw you, right? Isn't that so weird? How it's one of the things that I'll always cherish in my life is being able to say I was there. Craigie 96, who's in chat right now. He was like a kid. And I got to see him with his first girlfriend. And it sounds a little weird when I say it like that. I got to watch it with his first, and then I saw him with his but the point I'm trying to make here is that I've watched many of you grow up throughout the years, and it's been my ultimate privilege and ultimate pleasure to be able to see most of you turn out to be fine, upstanding citizens of the world. Some of you, not so much, little shitheads, but most of you, I would say most of you have done pretty good. Rail Europe Graves, hey, we got Grandpa in the chat, everybody. Hey, I'm blown away. You're still alive, Rail Europe Graves. You know what I mean, dude? How you doing? You hitting that McDonald's, huh? Getting that early bird special, you know what I mean? Sitting on those porches, yelling at those kids, Swanky Kong. God damn, dude, let's go. Oh shit. He says that's me. I feel caught. It's a Thor. It is me. Yeah. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to. This is going to be a very convoluted FBI get this man. This is gonna be a very disjointed story that I'm about to tell everybody, because people are gonna come in, you know what I mean, and I'll be like, holy shit, what is happening? I haven't seen you forever. So I do apologize. This story that I'm about to spin this yarn for you is gonna be very disjointed. So yeah, and so let's just take 20 steps back. Slicky Nicky, did you get married yet, Slicky Nicky, or did your fiance wise up and kick you to the curb? You know what I mean? Because talk about a guy that has no talent whatsoever and then has an amazing lady, and who is this guy? Tepper? Yeah, Tepper was there. You know what I mean? I am now a hick living in the Ozarks. I'm about to go back to Maine and say screw you to the city life, because yeah, people suck. But I'm kidding. Nikki's great, and I wish he would stream more often. But anyways, so about 10 years, if you can believe it, everybody. It's 2024, but 10 years ago, Insane, speaking of Maine, yeah, Insane, I was just talking about you the other day, for sure. I love you, buddy. Insane is you guys remember Insane? We used to work out together on stream, huh? Yeah? Insane. My legs have gotten a little bit bigger. Upper is not looking good. You know what I mean? Barely. I did win the bench press competition for, what was it? It was I don't know. It was for an anime, whatever. Momocon, there it is. Yeah. So yeah, that's my only, yeah. Black Heart Tie Pie, great to see you. Shaq Store says, what a nerd, baby, blow it out your ass.
What a nerd.
You live in Southwest Florida now? Okay, that's fair. Serenade Abyss, great to see you. One of my oldest and one of my longest time viewers, great to see you as well. Shaq's with the 31 months, I love to see you. So yeah, 10 years ago, chat, there was a small little game called Dawn Gate, and I see some of you from that community, the DJ Cultists, the E-Gleb. I see you. I see you, right? And Shaxor, Dawn Gate was a thing by EA, and I've told the story a couple times lately, but and I was in college at the time. I was studying archaeology, and yeah, at Craigie, and I was miserable. I was and I started this little thing called Twitch. It just turned from Justin TV over to Twitch, and I started this streaming this game called Dawn Gate. And for the first time in a long time, I felt like, you know what I mean, that I had found my home, right? I didn't know what I was doing. Do you guys remember the shirtless streams? Do you guys remember taking my headset to the bathroom and pissing? Right? This is back in the wild days of Twitch. You know, people talk about they know Twitch, man. It got weirder, and then it got less weird, then it got more weird. Then bands don't count for anything, right? But those were the waterfall. Yeah. And so those were the wild days of when it's so bad looking back now, but that was 10 years ago. And for some of you youngins out here, the Amanda Spies, right? That was, you guys were middle school, like, you're right, like that is just, again, yeah. So EA did what EA does best, and shut down some of their game studios, Dawngate and Waystone being one of them. And I had found myself kind of like with a great, solid community, who were near and dear to my heart, but we were kind of lost. We didn't know really where to go. And that's when I didn't know what to do, but I got hooked up with a game called Gigantic, which is also weird, right? Because Gigantic came out again this year, so it's very strange to kind of go in a circle, you know what I mean? And that is Shadowcat, great to see you as well. So some of you guys, ladies and gentlemen, played Gigantic with me, and that's really the first time I went in the industry. And that was when I made one of my first and worst mistakes of stopping my streams and leaving a lot of you in the lurch of like, where did Thor go? I didn't know how to work in the video game industry, but I decided to be a CM and do Gigantic back in the day. Yeah, Gigantic was actually re-released by Gearbox Games, and yeah, so it was really weird getting to see a lot of stuff I worked on come back. But yeah, so did Gigantic for about a year, and I got to work with Egleb. I got to work with Egleb. Egleb's in chat. He's the French escargot. We got to hang out at Gamescom. I got to see a lot of you guys at Gamescom. And a pattern emerging already. Yeah, every game that I touch dies essentially. No. So yeah, I did Gigantic. That was in 2015. I would say 16. I got laid off, or the publishing team got laid off in Gigantic. Yeah, and that was when I was in Seattle, and back then I was with another person, and that was another like time in my life. I remember I was November, like 20 something, and the whole entire publishing team got laid off, and I had just moved out to full time out into Seattle, and it was miserable, right? And I was like, man, I've just worked here for a year. What do I do next? And then I switched over into working on a game called Dreadnought. Do you guys remember that? Holy shit, that game was horrible. By a development team called Jaeger. And that's where I got to meet Miguel. Yeah, they were Eclipse. Yeah, they were. And I got to work for a company called 6 Foot. We worked on a game called Dreadnought, and that was not good. that was not good. Granted, I'm thankful for some of the relationships, but looking back now, that was an absolute shit show.
Chicken
Of
legs
missed you as well. I'll do. And yeah, that at least showed me what I don't want to do. Right. So I did get to meet Miguel, who's in chat, who is also, by the way, I say this every time Miguel comes here, is the voice actor for Full Metal Alchemist. Teacher, my train broke, which is fantastic. Anyways, so did that for about 2.5 years, and then decided I wanted to come back to broadcasting, chat. You mentioned you started Fortnite VR. We'll get there. So after Dreadnought, I went back to broadcasting full time, and I remember taking that leap and saying, hey, everybody, I miss you. I missed everybody, and I missed you guys so much. And that was kind of like the second era of my Twitch. Got started with Smite, and a lot of my friends here from Smite doing Smite things. Palin and Pilot, and who remembers the Rapid? What's up? It's good to see you. Then Malachi, I met Malachi as well. And those were the Smite days. And that's where I really got my second wind underneath me and doing the Smite shenanigans. And those were days that I will always hold near and dear to my heart, for sure. Aldo, I hope you're doing well. And again, if you're just coming here now, guys, I'm just doing a quick recap of where I've been and what I'm going to be doing going forward. And yeah, Smite. Somehow Hi-Res got a hold of me, and they were like, hey, we'd love for you to stream on the official stream team. My boy SNK got me hooked up with that. Chad, do you guys remember Magi's blessing, baby. They brought me onto the stream team. This is the second iteration of it, and that was also wild back in the day, right? And so they made a big mistake adding me back there. So we had this kind of like weird Smite 3 times a day, back on my channel, back on Smite, back on my channel. Mafrika, great to see you as well. Did that, and then through Smite, there was a community manager by the name of Jay Nash. Jay Nash, of course, you guys would know him as the community manager for Realm Royale. He reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, Thor, pretty much entire relationship you have with your hubby, for sure." And he was like, "Hey, we would love it if you start broadcasting and working with high res for Realm Royale." And that led me down another path, right, where I started playing Realm Royale with Baggins, and Baggins became my brother in arms. Little Bagu, if you got a Baggins emote, throw it in chat. And what followed next was about 2.5, 3 years of just streaming Realm Royale, and I thought I made it, right? And of course, I always had my corner of the internet, and without you, I wouldn't have gotten as far as I've gotten, right? I thought I had made it, right? And then everything that happened with Realm Royale, I was on contract for 2 to 3 years, and I got to see something that I absolutely love and just cherish, and all of that kind of just fade away, right? Streaming is a lot of things, right? But peaks and valleys was one of them. Did contract for about 2.5 years with high res, and then we said goodbye to that kind of leg of the journey, and then we went to a small little game called Hyperscape. Chat, Lady L, great to see you as well. Chair, what's up? Brother Munch, yeah, Brother Munch and I, we actually raid Sundays, right? So we migrated. I have a great friend of mine named Brad. He welcomed me over to the Hyperscape side of things, and we started doing the Hyperscapes. Chat, Mescalente, he's in chat. He's an old developer over there, and that was, as some people would call it, my peak. Lily says I peaked in the Hyperscape days, and those were the days, right? Big Suna, what's up, man? By the way, Big Suna, I hope you got that message that I sent back to you. I do appreciate that. Hizzy Fit says you talk so fast. Get a little book of sugar. Chat a little book of sugar, and we're on our way. No, so Hyperscape, that was another journey that we took together as a community. And again, it had so many things going for it. It had so many. A very tight gameplay combat system, a great development team, just amazing things with Twitch and the API, and watching a channel helped with the battle pass and all that kind of stuff. But then again, it got mismanaged, and then the console controller stuff reared its ugly head, and there is so much that went on behind the scenes for Hyperscape, which is weird. And then Thor touched it. I swear to God, the only thing that hasn't been destroyed is my Willy, right? It's the only thing I touch and it doesn't break, chat. So Hyperscape unfortunately just crumbled and went away. And that hurt again, right? And it sucks. And I just was like, man, I keep putting my chips on the wrong number. And then we switched over to because I'm embarrassed. Okay, I'm embarrassed about all the games I've killed. No, I jumped on a game called Vampire the Masquerade. Chat, you guys remember a little game called Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt? And so, what's up, Genghis? And so again, we jumped onto that one. And I got to meet so many great people. It had so many things that I loved. It was third person, had abilities. It was a battle royale. It had abilities on melee weapons. Way to go, baby. I generally thought it was such a great time. But again, I don't know. Yeah, you know what I mean? I just... Oh, man, it had potential. It really, really had a potential. So many things played into that. The skill gap became so high. Like I think Baggins and I both lost a couple years of our life playing that game. He and I picked up that game, and you could see me physically age, like playing that game in real time. I'd be like, that scene in Imhotep when he gets sucked out. He's like, that's how I felt every single time I played that game. And Yeah, I still like shit my pants when I hear the Vampire the Masquerade. So yeah, did that, and that sucked, right? That sucked. I lost another. I felt like I had lost another one in the game, and after that, chat, what did we do? We started becoming super people. You know what I mean, chat? You think we're done yet? Do you? Do you think we're done? No, chat. Yeah, we're not done. Oh, brother, we're not done. You know what I mean? We moved on to a game called Super People. I'm talking about a game that had like 100,000 people play it. It had the, you know what I mean? Oh, jeez, dude. Oh, jeez. And again, chat, what was the theme? I thought I had made it. You know what I mean? This company really liked me. We had great viewership. It was silly. It was weird. It was wild. If you go to my channel today, you'll see clips and all that kind of stuff. And it was such a great game. We did play Evolve one time. And you know, it brought a lot of what PUBG did. And then what do you do? 50 subs. What is going on here? Asper, ladies and gentlemen, if you got a hammer down, if you just received a hammer, like my boy Grasspilly, can you throw it down? Can you throw it down, chat? Can you throw it down? Hizzy Fitz, welcome back. Minx sent you a message. You don't respond to me anymore. Aspu, what is happening? Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't feel like I earned it. I don't, what has happened? I don't feel like I earned it. You know what I mean? Like, this is one of the things that I struggle with, chat. This is the one things that I struggle with, right? It's like, if I do broadcast, if I do come back, like, I don't deserve it. I don't know how to earn it anymore. I don't know how to earn it, chat. I don't know how to walk it. Aspi want realm hold. Thank you. I'll continue with my story, but Aspi, you never have to do stuff like that. You never have to. Please, I would rather you. Thank you. But thank you. Okay, so where did that go? PJ Driz, where did that go? Super People, we had a great time with it. I killed some pretty famous streamers. We had some pretty wild times with it. But like many things, chat, like many things, I killed it again, right? I killed it again. And that, like, people have asked me before, they're like, Thor, like, what's it like being a broadcaster? And thank God, I thank all the old gods and the new gods that I had my shiny little corner in the weird part of the internet, right, where we tell really lewd jokes and talk about old times and Toonami and anime and all that kind of stuff, because I always had a place to come back to, right? A place to wait until that next thing hit, right? Yeah. So, FP Sunshine, great to see you. Hi-Res approached me. Actually, Hi-Res had made this thing. They're like, hey, you know, we're coming out of the pandemic. We've made a lot of money through the pandemic, and we want to kind of work on Realm Royale again. And so obviously I shot my shot, and a lot of like weird things happened behind the scenes. The listing came out in October, and I remember, and it was an absolute shit show from October till December. And then in February, I got contacted by Brett. Ash, what's up? Good to see you, Ash. I know. This is we're going back in time here. Ash, I got to meet Ash last weekend at a convention. So did we skip Bless Online? Bless Online. We will not talk about Bless Online. Shen, great to see you, buddy. You know I love you. It's great to see you. We did Splitgate a while. I did miss Splitgate. We were just kind of going back into the history, Ash, of the old channel. We skipped SOS when I threw a mosquito bomb on Snoop Dogg. Was anybody there for Snoop Dogg shenanigans when I threw a mosquito bomb and then he dropped some very bad words that I cannot say on this channel? And then, yeah, that's a thing. That was a thing. So Hi-Res approached me. They're like, hey, Thor, we want to work on Realm Royale again, and we want to kind of like go forward. And I was like, okay, cool. I applied. I got the job. I started officially in March. And then from March into about August. Now, at that point, the reason why I went back into like video game industry when I went back there as a designer and was that I wanted to create some of the same experiences that I was been blessed with throughout my years as a broadcaster. And I figured I was like, if I can create a lot of those same memories, because I hold those so dear because of those. Without games, I wouldn't have been able to have all those memories and all these people in chat, and it just meant so much to me. Yeah, and so jumped on Realm, and what was told to me, what was presented to me wasn't the same thing. If you guys are looking for me to throw a bunch of dirt on high res, that's not what this is about. But the development process through making Realm Royale Reforged was troubled, to say the least. We worked really hard. The ODP, a lot of you guys are in chat hanging out right now. So much of the success that we did have was directly because of you. It was my privilege and pleasure getting to work for Realm Royale. The first time, and yeah, and in a world where the systems were like literally falling apart, it's on Unreal 3. The game is just held together with like spit and strings and shoe shine. It was an absolute pleasure to be able to try to do something with it, right? And I'm sure there's people in chat. I already saw you banned one. Saw somebody was banned that people are like, you suck, Thor, and that's fair. You know what I mean? Yeah. I made some mistakes. I will be the first one to say that I made some mistakes with Realm Royale. But I can confidently say, looking back now, for the first rodeo, was that I gave it my all. I had people come up to me like, hey, Thor, thank you so much. This is awesome. I've had other people come up to me and be like, Thor, you fucking suck at game design. And I'm like, that's fair. You know what I mean? But I gave it my all. And I'm proud of what we accomplished for Realm Royale Reforged. There's a couple sides of the story that will not be told by me. This is more of like a drinking around the campfire with beers and being like, hey, remember that time we actually didn't get a programmer because that programmer was working on Lua and had a contractual obligation to Amazon, and then Amazon like pulled out, so we actually didn't have like that programmer. I remember that was really fun. Cool. So, you know what I mean? There's other parts of the story that I can't tell. So yeah, did that. That was until we did that in we launched that and all of that happened. But I got put onto a NDA project. I got put onto an NDA project that I can't talk about. But if you've seen a game called Fragpunk, again, I'm NDA'd on this one, but I got to work on a new version of Unreal, and I got to work on a game that, again, going shout out to the ODP, you guys testing it, it had a lot of potential, but there was a lot of high res at this point had broken up some parts of it, and worked on a concept NDA game from like November and December, and then in January, after that, I got put on the Paladin side of things, and that's when I was able to work back on Realm Royale with just me and Feisty, chat, and that was something that meant so much to me. It was just me, it was just Feisty, two idiots being like, hey, what can we do with like just spit and like I had to be a producer. I had to like talk to Microsoft. I had to try to be a level designer and try to do all these kind of things. And Feisty, God bless him, he worked really hard on it too. And again, I'm not saying I did everything correctly, but for two people to have a 3000 CCU game, we did some fun stuff, right? We released a game mode, released abilities, we did a whole new map, and those things were always supposed to be improved upon. And I kept getting yanked off of it, right? So we would do a patch and they'd be like, Thor, like, we need you to go do something else. And I'm like, no, I want to keep working on this. It's not done. And I'd always be told like, hey, Thor, like, you have this amount of time, but actually you really only have like a quarter of that time. And that was frustrating, right? That was really, really frustrating. And I always felt like I would get like 3 feet forward and then 2 steps back when it came to high res, when it came to like the actual timelines of things. There were so many times where I was like, hey, just let us cook, and we always had to take 5 steps back, and it was really frustrating. So last year we released our last patch, that was right around June, and then August, and the new map that we released, and the events and all that kind of stuff, there was always more planned. We wanted to bring in Jade, we wanted to fix the map, fix the issues, fix all that kind of stuff. At that point, Microsoft had issues, and there was like back-end server issues and all that kind of stuff, but I was always frustrated. that I had to leave it in that spot because the idea was that I always come back. Palin, thank you so much for that, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Palin. So where did that lead me? After that happened, we got put on a secret project internally at Hi-Rez that I definitely can't talk about. But it was one of those things like Hi-Rez had made their games on Unreal 3. What would it mean to make a game on Unreal 5? Smite 2 is an example of them kind of thinking that forward, right? And I was given the opportunity with some very talented people to see, okay, what's the next step here? Yeah, and so in my heart of hearts, I figured that if I got as good as I possibly could with the new engine, right, I could bring a lot of those things over that had been so near and dear to my heart throughout my gaming industry career, right? So did that, and we worked quite a couple months on that, and I'm super proud of the work Sam did. Sam's, if you guys don't know, Sam is just absolutely freaking amazing. He's one of my best friends, and Feisty killed it, did amazing things. We had a tech artist named Ivy, just did amazing things. And unfortunately, it wasn't enough. I also got asked to kind of like pitch something to Saudi Arabia, which was interesting, chat. So that was an interesting, cool conversation. And they really liked it. They really liked my pitch that I did, but nothing really came out of it. And after that, I was asked to help Smite 2 out. Sand Royale. it's only sand. It's only Sand Royale. That's funny. So yeah, nothing came out of the pitch, unfortunately. So then I had to get put onto Smite 2, and that's when Sam and we worked really hard on Smite 2. And Sam and I made all of the new items. We had a patch come in where we had like, I think it was like 40 items or something like that. And Sam and I like made all of them. Sam did a lot of that heavy lifting. I was able to help him out. And that was on Unreal 5, using gas and all that kind of stuff. And it was amazing. And Sam started working on Thor. I had gotten asked to work on NPE experience. And they're like, Thor, like, I know you want to do this and we need help making gods, but we need somebody to focus on the NPE experience. Jack Black, good to see you, my friend. Grabbar, shake it, baby. If you're just joining us now, I'm kind of just doing a recap of where I've been in the last 2 years. So started working on Smite 2. And yeah, then they laid off about 60 or so people, and that sucks. I wasn't new. NPE stands for new player experience. No, I wasn't the one that did the inventory stuff. Yeah, so they laid off about 70 people, and Sam and I was a part of that. Blaze, good to see you, my friend. And that sucked, guys, because Hi-Rez was supposed to be my forever company. You know what I mean? Yeah, Hi-Rez was supposed to be my forever company. I had left a vibrant and amazing and like community in order to hopefully make experiences that you would be happy about, and then. Yeah, and then they just like laid off Tina, right? And they laid off me and Sam and 60 other people, right? So when you're on that boat, right, leaving a company or whatever, and you look around, and you see really good people. It sucks. And I'm not going to like disparage Hi-Rez, right? I'm very thankful for the years that I got to spend over there. 3 years on contract, 3 years, like 2.5 years full time. It sucks though, chat. And I will say this. The Hi-Rez that I left was not the Hi-Rez that I remember so fondly. The J Nash is the optimism, the silliness, you know what I mean? The gooby. Like, I look at the people left over, and I'm so thankful Isaiah is still there. He's great. But Hi-Rez just isn't the same company. It can't be when it loses so much of its DNA and it bleeds so many of the people that have left it over the years. So, it's. Again, I look at Hi-Rez and I internally cry for what was, because it's not the same studio, and breaks my heart. Yeah, it breaks my heart. Speaking of that, Clumsy, I love you, buddy. Yeah, and it's just I miss the old days of Hi-Rez. I do miss the old days of Hi-Rez. The silliness and the weirdness and the walking by people's stalls and throwing shit and I miss it. And high res was supposed to be my forever company. So yeah. Shadow, great to see you. Yeah. So, chat, what does that leave us with, right? What does that leave us with? It leaves us with me without a job and somewhere in between a broadcaster, a game designer, and like lost, right? For sure. Yeah. And yeah, chat. There's so many things that go into this. Yeah, I know, I guess. Yeah, so I do have the kitties. Where are the kitties? Grasspelt. Zeus and Zeri, they're doing good. All the cats are doing great. All the cats are generally doing great. But it's funny, actually, Cheesy Boy. I was at a convention last weekend, and they were like, "Hey, Thor's gonna be here," and like 4 people came up to me, and they were like, "You're not Pirate Software." And I'm like, "I'm fucking not Pirate Software. Congratulations, dude." Oh, and then people are like, "Well, they said Thor was gonna be here," and I'm like, "I am here, dude." And then I got Pirate Software talking about Dawngate, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this? I'm Dawngate. What is this? Who is this guy, dude?" No way, man. No way, dude. Like, why are you talking about? Oh shit, man. Oh, dude, dollar store Thor, man. I bet Pirate Software has bigger legs. Pip, if he has bigger legs than me, and if he was stronger than me, I would end it all. I would actually end it all. You know what I mean, dude? I would actually end it all, man. No, I've got nothing against Pirate Software. I think he's intellectually brilliant. I think he like the fact that he does talk about Dawngate means so much to me. And I think he's definitely somebody that I can look up to for sure. It is weird, chat, how I look at Pirate Software. He has black hair and he calls himself Thor. I have blonde hair and I call myself Thor. He went from a developer to a broadcaster. I know he still does his publishing, right? And I went from a broadcaster to a developer. I'm like the inferior version and like the washed up 2014 version. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, chat, dude? What are we doing? All I got is bench press. You know what I mean? I got leg press on the guy, dude. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? And then I see the guy talking to Co Carnage, my old friend. You know what I mean? Come on. What are we doing out here, dude? But I will say he doesn't have you guys. You guys are great. And somebody is like, "Nah, I'm actually streamed to Pirate Software Thor. I dropped you as soon as you stopped." No, I got nothing but nice things to say about that guy. I really do. So, thanks, guys. I got the cats. We have 3 cats. I have Callie, Zeus, and Zeri. Yeah, I love you guys. Mirror Universe, it's weird, guys. It is weird. I had a dream that I went to Pirate Software and was like, what do I do, right? Because I'm taking 5 steps back. Pirates was supposed to be my forever company. I don't know what to do right now. I don't know what to do. I generally don't know what to do, and I've thought long and hard about this. The idea of coming back and being a broadcaster is so appealing to me in so many ways, but it's so scary. It's heart-wrenching. There's parts of me that does not like me when I'm a broadcaster. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like the person I am all the time when I'm a broadcaster. I love bringing joy and love, but it's a different world with different numbers and different, you know what I mean? And I've never been great. Like, I've never been good at some of the things you have to be good at for being a broadcaster. You know what I mean, Chad? The marketing, the exposure, the networking, and all that kind of stuff. And like, I loved my corner of the internet, right? And yeah, and Twitch doesn't make it easy. You know what I mean? Lily, you are my future. And then of course, yeah. It never makes it easy. I don't know what to do. So I kind of have the next 2 months planned out. I have the kind of next 2 months planned out, Chad. I need to get better at Unreal. One thing that higher res that I was often tasked in doing, it was going from one fire to the next fire. And I never got comfortable enough, and I'll say this analogy is that I'm good at like reading hieroglyphics when it came to like game code and programming and all that kind of stuff, but I couldn't really write with it, right? So I'm gonna take the next 2 months. Give me 1 second, by the way, chat. 1 second. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, everybody. sorry. There was a water main out there that broke outside our apartment, and it was like going over our car. So, or both of our cars. So, sorry about that. I'm back. Don't worry. I've not left. Yeah. Yeah. So, if you're just joining us now, if you hung out with us for a little while, we're going to talk a little bit about, like I said, where I went and what am I doing now. Yeah, I had to like run off and then run downstairs. People were just tuning into the chair. Yeah. Yeah. So, luckily, guys, after I left after High Res laid off like 60 people or whatever, Lily, and you guys know Lily, she's been with me throughout the very beginning. Ghost Eye.
Well. Look at that timing, Thor hammer.
Well, you son of a bitch. Luckily, I've had somebody in my back corner, chat. Owlet. I've had somebody in my back corner who's always had my back, and
Love you, Thor, and have missed your face. Don't have volume out to eat with family, but had to come by. Also take my prime Thor Tato.
Appreciate Harbor, great to see you as well. This is not a chair. Let's get some hammers down, chat. If you have a hammer, let me see it down. So yeah, if you guys don't know, luckily Lily has had my back from the very beginning, and in fact, I think I can get her on stream. I think I can get Lily on stream in a little bit. But yeah, I find myself at a crossroads. Realm Royale is getting shut down in February. And it breaks my heart. I did everything in my power to be able to try to keep that game going, whether it was like reducing the server costs, trying to get it like up and continue to go. That hurts a lot, right? Because that, again, that's part of my past. That means a lot to me. It means a lot to a lot of people in here for sure. So Lily rocks. She is absolutely fantastic. Lady Crow, I would not have gotten Shadow. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you've been getting better at the guitars. Yeah. Thank you, Peach. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope the pupper's doing good.
Komodo hype.
Jetty,
Komodo
good to
hype,
see you.
Komodo hype. Komodo hype. Komodo hype.
So when I left High Res, it was just enough where, remember, because you have to pay for Rally here and their services and all that kind of stuff, where it just doesn't make sense economically anymore. I'll get into more about Realm Royale and where I think it's going to go. I saw a petition around where people are trying to save it. I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's feasible. If anything, if High Res continues in the trajectory where it's going, maybe they'll sell off some of the assets as far as putting it on the Unreal Store or the Fab Store. I could see a world where they potentially do that, but again, that's just conjecture at this point. Jetty, great to see you, my friend. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what's next for me, chat. I don't know what's next for me. I don't know. Luckily, I have an amazing woman that has my back. I love her so much. She's amazing. She keeps me going. She pushes me. She's so silly. We get into a lot of arguments. We get into a lot of fights. But she is so great. And luckily, she has been there from the beginning to kind of push me forward. And I don't know what's next, chat. I don't know what's next. I will say, though, I've been blessed to have each and every single one of you in my life, to have my back and to go forward.
6 months and too many more to go.
Thanks, man.
You've helped me get through tough times. Glad to see you back.
Thanks, man.
And this community is here, man. The community you built. And your lovely lady smiley face.
Yeah. I thank you. Thank you for that. Mike, thanks, buddy. Babe Ruth, thank you, my friend. Mr. Buddha. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. So
I know what's next. You take my prime sub 07.
Best put a ring on it. She's not here, but I don't want to say it online, right? But we'll see. Thank you, Prime. Thank you. What did 8-Bit Doe say? I do get to be on a commercial or something like that for 8-Bit Doe, which is pretty cool. There's Lily. Lily, come on to stream. Yeah. Lily, if you can hear me, jump on stream for a bit. So this is what I think is going to happen, chat. with Lily's support over the next 2 months, I'm going to work together to put a combat demo out. I've been thinking about what I need to do, where do I need to go, what I need to work on. Lily doesn't want to go anywhere for the next year, and I agree with her. She's at a really great company right now. You've probably seen her on a broadcast. I don't want to go to like a Blizzard or a Deadlock or something like that. And quite frankly, I don't know if I would be able to work there, right? I lack a lot of things, right? And I'm good in some. I'm good at some things when it comes to game design, but I lack a lot of things. So I'm going to take the next 2.5 months, 3 months or so, putting together a combat demo of gameplay that I feel like is important to me, right? So it's funny, people said like Realm Royale remake and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, I think I'm going to put together a combat demo of third person fantasy ability based game, right? And I don't know what that means. I don't know. I don't have a lot of options, right? But I do know after 3 months of me working on a combat demo, I will be a better designer coming out of it. And luckily, like I said, Lily's got my back and she'll support me whatever I want to do. So yeah, I think that's in my immediate future, Chad. Snarf, great to see you. Yeah. So I think for the
Good to
immediate,
see a familiar face. Good luck on whatever is next.
I don't know what's next, but yeah. Thanks. Thank you, man. So I look back at my past and as for I heard something the other day that it was like your past experiences make you uniquely qualified to take on whatever's next. And I look back in my past, chat, and I look at Super People, Gigantic, Dawngate, Realm Royale, Hyperscape. And those were all experiences, Smite, right, that have both abilities and shooting in a lot of senses and Battle Royale components, Battlefield components, Battlefront components. The game that I pitched to Saudi Arabia had a lot of good traction and a lot of good, like, they're like, yeah, this could work. And I'm not saying that's it. Firefly, thank you, my friend. But I think I'm going to take the next 2 months, 2.5, 3 months to work on a combat demo. And if you like it, we'll see what's the next step. We'll see what the next step is. So I think that's the next step. Laszlo, great to see you, my friend. Great to see you. Camcorder, you would be an amazing community manager. You have the skills for that. Camcorder, I love community, but my heart is either a designer or a broadcaster. And I love designing. I love making things. And I community management can be so rewarding, but also so scary, right? And angry. And I don't know how Isaiah does it for sure. Yeah, Mike. Are you gonna stream making it? Will Realm Royale be on sale? I don't think so. And also it's on Unreal 3, and I don't think there's any company out there that would want an Unreal 3 game, if I'm being completely honest with you. There are things you could do to bring it to Unreal 5, in the sense of like assets and like FBXs and, you know, that kind of stuff, but I don't think there's any world where somebody wants to buy an Unreal 3 game, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah. Broadcast while you design, that would be fun. That would be fun. I'm working a lot on replication. I'm working a lot on gas. I'm working a lot on the shooting components, the multiplayer components, right? And all that has to flow together to make a good experience. But the benefits of just doing a combat demo, because there's a lot of things that Realm does well, like really does well, that has aged. You can definitely feel its age, but the abilities and the shooting.
You will be successful in what you chose, my friend.
Thank you. Yeah, cool, cat. We'll see. We'll see, chat. We'll see. Thank you, Strid. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. So, chat, that's where I wanted to kind of update you. I kind of wanted to update you. Like, see if I can get Lily on. Hold on, chat. Let's see if I can get Lily on real quick. Let's see if I can get Lily on real fast. Hold on to your butts, chat. Replication is the worst. Yeah, I like shit my pants every time I try to do replication. 1 second, chat.
Glad to see you back.
All right, come on.
Why is there a paint up on your screen?
Yeah. What?
Hello.
Hey. So, anyways, chat. Everybody say hi to Lily.
Gamgee, I love you.
But because of her, she's been able to give me the opportunity for at least the next 3 months to work on a combat demo, and she's been breadwinning.
Okay, so there's things that Thor isn't telling y'all about. He spends 8 hours a day in Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
Like, he is practicing. He's going through these tutorials. He's gonna be producing the craziest stuff. And when your demo's ready to show him, it's gonna be super exciting.
Yeah. So, thanks, babe. But yeah, guys, I don't know what's next. But I wanted to kind of turn the stream on and say, this isn't the last time you're going to see me, right? I'm going to be on sooner rather than later. It's not going to be another year. Come back here. You bring a chair and come here. Yeah. I don't know what the next 3 months is going to be, but I do want you guys a part of it.
Hi, Moogle.
Yeah. So first and foremost, you have my Discord. I meant what I said later on that, like, if you're lonely, if you've had a lot of shit happen to you, if you want to reach out and talk to somebody, I am on the computer 8 hours a day now, just working on stuff. I'm gonna turn the broadcast on more. I will commit to that. I hope to measure up. I hope to measure up, Georgie. Georgie, how you doing, Georgie? Oh my God, it's Georgie. Man, this is so. Man, this just gets me every time. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming back. Thanks for making me feel validated and worth it. Thank you, Lily, for taking care of me. And I don't know what's next, guys.
Aw, no crying. You're gonna make me cry.
Yeah. But thanks, guys. Thanks. So yeah, until next time. I have about 3 months to make a combat demo. I hope everybody gets to play it. And get some hammers down, chat. If I don't see you next time, I'm going to be live a lot more often. Again, I don't know what's in store for me, chat. I'm sitting there like every night thinking about like, what am I gonna do next? But
Thor software 2.0.
No. I don't know what to do, man. I just hope to measure up. I hope to measure up and hope to make you guys proud. So go awesome. Go be awesome, chat. I'll be live sooner rather than later. Reach out to me if you need me. And I love you guys. And just don't be a stranger. And yeah, you guys will hear from me soon. So yeah. Bye guys. I love you guys. I'll see you soon, man. And